Hey, good morning, everyone. Saturday, the 5th of September, 2020. Another day in a row I ran the dogs and forgot to look at the temperature on my pickup truck. I don't know what the temperature is. Didn't feel too bad. Boy, when it rains, it pours, huh? I'll tell you, this video is called A Day in the Life. A day in the life of your most humble, incredibly efficient, super flexible, and what's the rest of it? Flexible and fluid. Yeah, that's me. A day on the wall. Well, apparently I don't get enough of a good thing. I'm trying to mentally prepare myself. Lots on my mind. I got to go to the bottom feeder pit and work today. And I'm a glutton for punishment because I slipped over there yesterday around 3 o'clock-ish to have a couple of tall, cool, crisp ones. And walked right into it. Got black about my videos. 2 people, no mentioning no names, giving me shit about your videos. You can't watch them all because there's too much bullshitting going on. You're not getting to the point. You got to get to the point quicker. Well, how am I supposed to flesh out the details? You want me to just tell you the headline and then you figure it from there? You don't want to see where I'm going with it? If they're right, leave a comment. Tell them they're right. I talk too much. Too much fluff. No stuff. You know what I mean? All right. Did I tell you about the other day? A guy tells me my 5-year-old granddaughter can make a better video than you. You know what I said? Your 5-year-old granddaughter can make a video you can understand. That's the bottom line on that one. You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. All right. So, day in the life. Good news and bad news. That's how life comes. Same day. We'll go with the bad news first. Kind of old news. A lot of people know about it. I get, I don't get the publisher clearinghouse ban. I don't get the balloons. I don't get the flowers. I don't get the oversized check with my name on it. Now, I get a deputy sheriff saying, can I talk to you outside a minute? I go, yeah, sure. Because I'm waiting. I'm waiting to get served some papers. All my credit cards went south, don't you know, and they're going to come at you civil. Motion for summary judgment. Yeah, I'm effed. I got it. So I'm expecting this, right? And I go, okay, let me guess. Deputy, civil, litigation, credit cards. He goes, well, no, this one's different. And I go, different? Well, that took me for a loop. He said, yeah, this is a criminal complaint. I go, criminal complaint? Shazam. Let me see it. Well, I'll tell you what. Looks like this. This is all I got. I'm going to try to hold it up there. Whoop, right there. Can you kind of see that? That's a half a page. It's the summons. But where's the complaint? Didn't come along. I'll read that to you in a second. And it's a Class C felony. Now, I'm no mean to be flippant or nothing, and I got to watch what I say because this is an active case, obviously. But I don't know how to escalate it to a felony, a criminal complaint. No shit. And I'll tell you what. You got to be careful what you say. Without a complaint, you have to start making assumptions. And that's dangerous in legal proceedings. Yeah, I don't have a lot of information here. I got a lot of I don't knows. And I don't mean to be a chicken little saying the sky's falling. I mean, I'm not being flippant, but it is what it is, and I guess I'm going to have to wait till September 22nd. But here's a couple of takeaway points. I was charged with a pretty heavy felony back in 1981. Charged, I said, not convicted. In fact, the ultimate disposition of that case was the state of Minnesota moved to dismiss the charges against me. So, no, charged and convictions are 2 different things. To the above-named defendant, you were hereby summoned to appear before Bonneville County District Court, Bonneville County Courthouse, on September 22nd, 2020 at 10 a.m. to answer to a complaint charging you with an offense of... Here's the 2 takeaway parts, people. Where's the complaint? I don't know. Maybe I'll get it on the 22nd. Here's the charge. The offense of misapplication of entrusted property in violation of section, and I'll get to that in a minute, of the North Dakota Century Code, Class C felony. Well, I don't like being in the dark. That's all the information I got yesterday. So I goes over here, big research that I am. I go to the North Dakota .gov official portal for North Dakota government under the legislative branch. The North Dakota Century Code is the compilation of all the state laws. So I go to the NDCC 12.1.13, section 07. So I go to 12/1/13, and it goes 01, 02, 03, 04. There's no 05, there's no 06, and there definitely is no 07. And these are some like disclosure of confidential information provided to government, speculating or wagering on official action or information, public servants' interest in public contracts, and impersonating officials. I can't even find the law I'm being charged with. Yeah, that's kind of concerning, you know what I mean? So, obviously I'll keep you posted. Can't say much about this. I don't have a lot of information. And I thought it was old news. It's pretty well known in the area what this is all about. Family's all worked up. But, like I say, it is what it is. That's my kind of luck. Nope. No van, no balloons, no flowers, no big check. Deputies with papers. Criminal papers. Yeah, it sucks. Some good news yesterday. Now, I've been battling with the Social Security Administration, and farmer ranchers, pay attention to this, because I made the comment yesterday, you may think you own and control your land. Yeah, this is all going to tie in together here, believe it or not. Not my criminal complaint. No, but dealing with big bureaucracies. And then I'm going to have an article I'm going to link to you, so you don't have to take my word for it. You should, but you won't have to. Apparently, when you turn 65, if you don't opt out 6 months prior through some mailing that sure missed my attention, they start knocking your check for $144 a month for Medicare. Yeah, so I'm going, I don't need Medicare. I got full VA benefits. All right, to make a long story short, I tried dealing with them. Plan on long waits on the phone, people, and then plan on getting the wrong information. So I said, you know what, piss on this. What do you think there's senators around and congressmen for? Let them look into it. They do seem to answer their mailings and phone calls a lot better than they do ours. Well, finally got resolution yesterday. Yep, they are going to reimburse the wages that were taken out, and I'm not going to have to worry about their Medicare Part LGBTQ and whatever else parts there are. But the Social Security administrative woman I talked to did want to warn me. The VA is not considered qualified health providers, and if you decide in the future to come back to Medicare, you're going to get penalized. Now, you see the insanity of that? The overbloated Social Security Administration is saying the world's largest healthcare provider isn't a healthcare provider that qualifies for Social Security considerations on do you have good insurance or don't you. Insanity, people. This is the government you're dealing with. Stick around, because I'm going to just read you a few headlines and a couple of lines. One headline and a couple of lines out of the article I will link to. You can read it for yourself. The new VA, by the way, I'm amazed. It is way different, way better than the old VA I dealt with back in the 70s and early 80s. Yeah, so I guess some things can work out to the good. But SSA saying the VA, world's largest healthcare provider, isn't a healthcare provider that qualifies? A fellow government agency. Insane. Okay, let me get to this article, because I got two people that tell me I bullshit too much and don't get to the nitty-gritty. Just trying to flesh out the details for you, people. Here's a link to the article, and the article says the CDC declares itself landlord of all rental property in America. In response to the economic suffering brought about in large measure by its own actions taken in response to the Mona Corona, the Centers for Disease Control has now claimed for itself the power to prevent landlords from controlling their own rental properties. All right, you know what? I've got no skin in the game on this issue. I'm not a landlord. I'm not a renter. I don't have any dog in the fight. Renters are facing eviction. Totally no fault of their own. They lost their jobs. This government went apeshit, shut everything down. People are out of work. I got that. That's a compelling argument. No fault of their own. They can't pay their bills. Now, you got the other side of the coin. Landlords, that if they aren't multi-millionaires with thousands of properties scattered across the country, maybe it's just a guy and a wife, a husband and wife team that have an extra property they rent out. How do they make their payments if the renter can't make payments to them? So the renter gets protection, but the landlords don't. I don't know how you're going to come down on this one, but the point to take away from this, people, farmer ranchers, CDC, who in the hell are they to interfere with that? That's not Congress. There's no legislation backing it up. They make a declaration. They caused this bullshit we're all suffering under, in part and parcel. Where do they get off? Now, if the CDC is just one of the multitude of government ABC organizations, if they can pull this off, what can EPA do about your use of your land? Just for example, I'm sure some of you have had some run-ins with EPA or Corps of Engineers. Something to think about, people. Do not doubt me on this. Do not lull yourself into sleep. I know some of you are now coming to the point where, well, I guess it can happen here. But it won't happen to me. Yeah, it's going to happen here, and it's going to happen to you. I'm not the bearer of good news. But anyway, welcome to A Day in the Life. I got to work today at the bottom of Peter's Pit. There's no way to really prepare yourself. So, obviously, I got stuff to do. Till the next video. You guys have a good day. Hey, Labor Day weekend. Enjoy it.